This is my 1991 Toyota 4Runner, 5-speed, 22RE. Bought them when I was 15 for $2,700, surprisingly, with it being four-wheel drive. And if you know anything about the market for these things, if it's four-wheel drive, it doesn't matter if it's rusted out or beat to hell. They want 5-6 grand just because it's four-wheel drive. It wasn't the prettiest thing when I first got him. As you can see, of course, he was wrecked, the black fender and the Grand Canyon of body gaps. So he is currently a work in progress for right now, just for a little walk around of it. And I did it all the time that for it to be a 32, 33-year-old truck, it is not in that bad of condition. And of course, you know, I've done my little touch-ups here and there. I've repainted the little trim pieces right there, along with a set of taillights, my headlights. I've repainted the front end, stuff like that. Took off the rear bumper pieces because the rear mud flaps that come factory on these, when I first got the truck, I took them off and realized that the bumper pieces, they're right there, it had rusted out a hole on each side. So I just went ahead and took those off and had the bumper on it like that for, who knows, maybe 2-3 months. And I took that off and realized it looks a whole lot smoother with the way it is without the bumper. So I ended up taking the spare off, had that in the back until recently, and then I put sound deadening in the back because this thing is extremely loud. And it did not make it any better being bare metal floor back there. Interior wise, I would say that this is probably one of the cleanest high mileage interiors that there is. This is all factory besides the seat covers. I didn't put these on until recently either, and it's just because I wanted to save the factory seats. The driver's side is the only side that's got a little tear in the sidewall right there in the vinyl and a tear in the middle of the seat, but the passenger seat is completely untouched. It just fits the rear window, so that now rolls down. And it was the factory motor that was in it until I changed it the other day. So that's what it is now. It's all factory. This is a dash cover. This was on it when I bought the truck, and I'm too scared to take it off because I have no clue what's underneath that. So I'm just gonna leave it how it is. For over here, the only really interior damage with this thing is the plastic piece that goes around it, and I guess you can say the weather stripping. And then with the driver's side over here, this is how it sits. So you can see that little rip right there, and then underneath there, you can't really see it with the camera, but there's a tear underneath there. And the amount of people I've had try and buy this off of me for freaking 5-6 grand is insane. The biggest offer I really got was really 57, and that was before I had really the wheels and tires on. The AC is there, but it does not work. The vents have been sitting like that for who knows how long. This is where he's at. You know, for a 365,000 mile truck, almost 366, the inside is pretty clean for what it is. And supposedly when I bought the truck, the guy said that it was rebuilt at 325, the motor and the trans, but if you were to look at the motor, I doubt it. All it's done to it right now is a cheap eBay intake with the same filter. I'm going to swap that out for a K&N though a little bit, because I feel like it's killing the power on the truck. LC Engineering's Street Pro long tube header. I just did an EGR delete the other day. LC Engineering's 58mm full built throttle body. And I got some wires for some lighting that's going on. You can see them headers run down. And this is temporary until I can really get the time to get it. But as you can see, you know, it's kind of rigged up right there to the 2.5 inch. This is the Widowmaker. And then out there, out the rear, 2.5 inch out the rear. See, got to rehang that. It broke not too long ago. There's not really many cons you can say about these trucks, really. Even if you didn't own one. If you know even a little bit about them, there's really no hate besides the fact that they're insanely slow. I'm like half throttle. I think my biggest competition would probably be a Miata. Maybe I could do something then. So these are Oracle lighting 7x6 sealed beam halo headlights in the white. I bought these maybe a year or two ago and haven't had any issues out of them. I really love them. They go with the rest of the truck really well. As for the wheels and tires, I have Ultra Racing's Type 164s on a set of Milestar Patagonia MTs. Those are 31s by 10.5 on a 15x8 wheel. I've been looking for something recently else because I'm kind of getting bored of it. It fits the truck really well. I really do. I like how the bullet holes and everything ties in to the look of the truck. But, you know, I'm sure everybody's gone through at some point that you start getting bored of a certain setup and looking for something else new. For a tad bit, I had the thing straight piped. That was a horrible idea. I was told, hey, you need to put a muffler on it because we're getting tired of hearing it come to the driveway at 10 o'clock at night. So okay, and went ahead and bought that. Basically a resonator. It's not even a muffler. It has done nothing to the sound of it. The really only so-called issues I've had with this thing is the passenger side ball joint went out maybe 5-6 months ago, if that. No, it was more 4 or 5. And the ball joint didn't go out. The boot tore, so it wouldn't take any grease, and it was squeaking like hell. Right now, the pinion seal is leaking, but I got everything for that. That's bound to get done in the near future. Not too long ago, did the inner fender liners because I had a golf ball size hole in the driver's side over here, so I said, why not just buy both of them? I am around close to $4,000 deep in this truck so far, even with stuff I haven't put on it. I got LC Engineering's Stage 3 clutch that they have that's basically made for a 31+ inch tire, a little bit more mild or daily driving. And with the way I run it, it's probably going to need it. Because this, I don't baby it, but I don't really beat on it. It gets ran like a race car, even though it's far from that. I mean, this is really all I gotta say about the truck. I'm hoping to start this channel and just be as a place where I can take videos of it and maybe pick up a following with how much I want to do to this thing, and you know, just record it along the way and have something to look back on, and maybe people that will stop by and enjoy looking at it and watching it come along, as the whole plan is to turn this thing into a pre-runner once I have the money. I'm currently 17 right now, so I mean, there's a lot of 17-year-olds that have more money than I do, but I mean, you got what you got. And I'm happy with the truck the way it is now, but I mean, as a lot of other people do, I just want more. So can't really do anything about it. Till then, yeah, I think that's all for right now.